Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've matchup between the Seattle and Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Price. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up a throw. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Kupp, well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Rams! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Hall. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Looking to throw. Hall. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Collier. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw here. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Price. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the Bucs who were able to get the victory at home. Chris Godwin well over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we'll keep the Florida theme going as we head north to check on the Jags at home in Jacksonville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Trevor Lawrence, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hall. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Hall now off the play fake. Rolling to his left. He hits his target, Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now Hall, off play action. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Hall to the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because You don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Kamara up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That result really no surprise. It's what we're becoming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Is this bringing back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On second down, it's Walker. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Hall on 3rd and 2. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Another completion for Kupp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A give. This is Kamara. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. They've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara from 21 yards away. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Off the play fake. Hall. Buying time to his left. Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down on the scoreboard, and time, a huge factor. The turnover does give them life, but they still need 2 scores.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Gets this out near the sideline into the hands of Cooper Kupp. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's complete. Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show the offense and the defense a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.